Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Sirianatarot. This is going to be a new moon in Pisces reading for all signs. Now, all signs will be time-stamped down below. We're going to start with Pisces and we are going to work our way all the way through to Aquarius. Just a little background on this new moon. It's happening on March 2nd, today, the day I'm recording this, and it is set to be absolutely magical. Pisces, known as the dreamers of the zodiac, the mystics and healers, and those who effortlessly live in the world between worlds, is being supported by this powerful connection between Pluto, Mars, and Venus, which will allow the soft Piscean energy and our dreams to ground in the material and physical world. We also have both Jupiter and Neptune, rulers of Pisces, who are traveling alongside La Luna and the Sun, supporting and making anything seem possible. So this is a true gift from the universe, giving us more power and control than we can imagine to bring our dreams to life. So it's really up to you guys what it is that you want to manifest, because this energy, it's powerful, it's magical, and it's yours to harness. All right, so if these messages resonate with you guys, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to start with Pisces. All right, so we have the Nine of Cups as your energy. So a lot of my Pisces, you guys have been walking away from someone or something that is no longer emotionally fulfilling. And the Nine of Cups is an energy of Jupiter in Pisces. It's about dreaming big. So there's something that you once wanted or you thought was in alignment with you, which may not be any longer. What you're leaving behind is the Six of Pentacles. And you're moving towards the Ten of Pentacles. So some of my Pisces, you guys are striking out on your own. Now, this could obviously be leaving behind a partnership or a business, but you're moving towards long-term success and stability. The Nine of Wands is what you need to know. And your final outcome energy or your advice is the Judgment card. So your overall energy is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so Pisces, for some of my dear Pisces out there, you guys need a little bit of a push. You may be a little bit nervous about what this is that you're daring to dream into reality. And with the Page of Pentacles, it tells me that it is so important that you dot all of your I's, that you cross all of your T's, and that you do your homework, do your due diligence. But you don't want to get stuck in overanalysis paralysis. I'm also seeing here for advice for my dear Pisces with the Nine of Wands in reverse. It's really important that you don't burn yourselves out, that you celebrate small successes, that you understand that this journey that you're on, it may not be overnight success, or not everything might happen right away. So it's really important that you make sure that you take care of yourself. You honor the needs of your body. You don't have to go all the time. So make sure that you honor your need for rest and balance and taking care of yourself. Many of you guys, the Six of Pentacles, you're leaving behind someone or something that was perfectly fine. And I know that's a little bit of a weird message, but the Six of Pentacles is about teamwork. It's about reciprocity. It's about balance. But many of you guys may be leaving behind either a relationship or a job situation that was perfectly fine, but you may have outgrown it, or you may have learned or achieved all that you can in that situation. And you can sense and see that there's something bigger, something greater waiting for you. And that's the Ten of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, this could be marriage. This could be commitment. This could be your own business. It could be a lump sum of money. but it's absolutely beautiful because I can see you guys are a little bit hesitant about this and you've been working really hard, but you've been manifesting this. And Pisces, the time is now. Judgment tells me that this is karmic justice for your actions. You deserve this. So don't second guess this and don't doubt it. You have some sort of major up-leveling here. And like I said, for some of you, this is going to be in a love relationship. If you've been single and you've been happily single, you may be calling in a divine counterpart or a life partner. If you've been in a perfectly happy connection, some of you may be getting married or engaged or starting a family. And if it has to do with work, some of you guys, you're branching out on your own. You may be starting your own business or you're getting some sort of raise or promotion here, okay? So we see double nines coming out, which is an important number sequence for my Pisces, telling me that you are coming to the end of a karmic cycle. And with the Judgment card, you do need to choose wisely. But I'm also getting an energy here of this is meant for you. This is what is truly meant for you. So let's see what other messages come through. All right, we have house 4. So cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. And look at that little nest with 2 eggs in there. So some of you guys with this 10 of Pentacles energy, you have saved up enough. You're buying a home. Maybe you're moving. For others of you, you have this money or this job or this opportunity to create a beautiful home with stability, with everything that you need. I mean, this is about building a legacy, maybe with somebody if it's about a romantic or love relationship. Or, it's just this, beautiful energy here of success, wealth, and abundance. And it's going to bring you peace and comfort. I see my Pisces out there bringing a dream to reality, living a life of luxury even. And we have Saturn. So where you guys have felt restricted or where you have experienced struggles, you have been working hard and you have been patient. And that's what I'm seeing here with the Judgment card, that this is karmic justice for feeling restricted, for working hard. And it's not to say that hard work has come to an end, but the 9 of Wands is telling you it may be time to enjoy this. You're coming into considerable prosperity or up-leveling, abundance. And remember, that means different things for all of us. So remember to enjoy the prosperity as well, okay? So I love this energy for you guys. All right, let's see what else comes through. Your hard work and your patience, and also learning through struggles, transmuting, tough lessons into learning experiences is exactly why this up-leveling is taking place, Pisces. All right, and we get the Rose Garden. Innocence, forgiveness, and be gentle with yourself. Yeah. So for a lot of you, you're coming into a period of tranquility and peace. This is, this sort of cosmic spa day, if you will. There's a return to innocence because I feel like a lot of my Pisces, you've been in the trenches. You've been really going through it. And so now is a time to be gentle with yourself. I'm getting a real strong yin energy off of this reading. So it's like now it's time for you to receive, to reap the rewards of your hard work and your struggles. Okay. Some of you guys are getting married. That's what I'm seeing here. Like maybe not all of you in a rose garden. And we get confirmation there from my computer. And we get the thorn, protection, boundaries, and clear communication. So I feel, Pisces, that for many of you with the thorn, and sorry about the background noise, you guys are being protected. And some of my Pisces, you do need a period of rest. And you're being protected, and the momentum that has been building up for you is also being protected. So it's a really clear message here that you're being protected on this journey. And then also, if you need to pull back and take some time for yourself, that what this is you've been building and creating is going to be just fine. Yeah. And look at that after the rain. Silver lining, relief, home, mercy. It's over. So whatever you guys have been through, it's been difficult. For some of you, the difficulty was that you were in the Six of Pentacles energy, that you had given all that you could to a situation. And for others of you, it's a difficult decision because there wasn't anything wrong per se with this person or this situation that you're leaving behind, but it wasn't in alignment for you. So it was a very sort of tough decision that my Pisces had to make here, okay? Or that you are making. All right, let's see what else. Who's coming through to support you? So you have Hestia, home, number 22. Some of you guys, you actually are building or buying a home, or you're hitting that savings goal, or you're creating a home with your divine counterpart, your life partner. Wow. Just there's this energy of comfort and stability in this reading. And ambition. So we get Nike. So a lot of you guys, you have been working hard towards this. And I feel for a lot of you, you may have felt like you were sort of towing the line or you weren't making any headway, but your ambition is paying off. This is something that you've protected. Some of you guys have been keeping whatever this is very close to your chest. Okay, and so now it's coming out with it. But wow, powerful abundance here. And at the bottom of the deck, we get Branwen, forgiveness. So there's an energy here of forgiveness. Some of my Pisces, you need to forgive yourselves because I see that you've made some sort of very difficult decision here. Release yourself from guilt and shame. You're on the right path and you deserve this success and this abundance that you're moving towards or that you're creating. All right, let's see what else comes through. And we get soul fragments. Balance will be restored. Yeah, so this to me, this is karmic justice. This is balance. Number 33 is a master number. It's the master teacher number. So you've been on a very sort of difficult journey here. And although sometimes it can be challenging to find, you're pulling back parts of yourself because somewhere along the way, Pisces, you may have left parts of yourself in a previous connection or in a situation or in the past. And so whatever this is, you're restoring that balance, peace, and harmony to your lives. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. If these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you like, share, subscribe. Also check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Take care. Hello, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and see what messages come through for you for the new moon in Pisces. Sorry, I meant to say Aries. Oh, sorry, my dear Aries. Let's see what messages come through for you for this new moon in Pisces. All right, justice in reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords, the Page of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. Overall energy, we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so my dear Aries, what I'm seeing here is that a lot of you guys have a really important decision to make. The Justice card in reverse tells me that many of you guys have been feeling like there was a lack of balance in your lives, or there was a situation, whether it's work or love, that was imbalanced. I see that with the Nine of Pentacles that you guys have been working really hard and on your own for quite some time. But a lot of my Aries, it's this energy of feeling like you're not getting where you need to be, or you're not seeing the results fast enough. With the Page of Swords in reverse, there may be some sort of negative energy around you that is like thwarting your success or holding you back. And I see that here with the Four of Pentacles. It's like something's got a hold of you. So I don't know if it's a love relationship or some sort of soul contract or negative attachment here. But for others of you, it may be something that you're telling yourselves. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse as your final outcome energy or your advice, the Spirit wants you to know there's no such thing as a missed opportunity. So for example, if you've been having a difficult time releasing like an ex, or getting over some sort of injustice or something that was really unfair to you, or something's been really imbalanced. I see here that you're not going to necessarily get the answers that you want in the 3D, things that make sense here in this reality, but you need to trust that there's a divine order and a divine plan at work. And sometimes when we can't move forward, or we can only see 1 or 2 steps ahead of us, it's for our greatest good, because there's something that needs to be dealt with still, a lesson that still needs to be learned in the present. So I feel that with the Page of Swords in reverse, Aries, even though you may feel like you're not making the strides or the headway that you would like, somebody's watching you. And I do feel very strongly that you're being guided by your angels and your spirit guides here. And that whatever this is that feels like a missed opportunity, something that you may have been holding on to that makes you feel like you don't have enough or you're not enough, is actually your redirection and your protection. Because there's no such thing as a missed opportunity. And you may not see it coming, but with this Page of Swords in reverse, Aries, it feels like it's something that is going to be, it feels like karmic justice. But it's not going to come in the form that you've been wanting it to, okay? Or in the form or the way that you imagined. All right, so let's see what else we can get. But I do see that someone or something is holding on tightly to something. I'm sorry, to you, or you are holding on tightly to someone or something. But things are about to shift here. So let's see. We get the 4th house. Okay, so Pisces got the same thing. So cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. So it could be a family situation. It could be a marriage. Some of my Aries, you guys have been through a divorce or a separation. But I see here that you're being protected with that nest. For some of you, what I'm seeing here is that you may have experienced this imbalance or divorce or separation, but you may have, like I said, there's something coming in towards you that you don't see. It's something that's you're coming into alignment to, but you need to release something here from the past. And we have double 4s coming out, which to me 44 is a powerful master number. But it's also about foundations, and it's about security, and it's about being protected. So there's protection here for you as well. So whatever didn't work out, it's like divine protection for you, Aries. And we get Mercury. Think, learn, network, and communicate. Yeah, so I feel that, like, I don't know if you've been in a state of isolation, but I feel that there's a message coming in. Maybe not quite yet, and you might not see it coming in, that's going to give you clarity or allow you to let go of whatever this is in the past, to open you up to, I heard a brave new world. I'm not sure where that's coming from. I don't know if that resonates with you somehow. But things are going to sort of speed up once you release whatever this is. And it could just be an energy of lack, or it could be a person or a situation, or it could be that you feel slighted, like you were passed over by, for a promotion or a raise. And I see that you've been up leveling. That's a beautiful energy there with the 9 of Pentacles. But some of you feel like you've been running through mud or running through water and not really getting anywhere. All right, so let's see what else comes through. I do feel that's about to change. You're going to be getting some sort of communication that's going to allow you to let go or see what you need to break away from here to make your dreams a reality. So we have healing is happening. Yeah, you're not broken. Trust the process. It's safe to soften. Absolutely. You are not broken, Aries. Although some of you might be wondering with this Justice card, like I get an energy of like, well, why is this happening then? Then why wasn't I chosen? Then why didn't things go the way that I needed them to, or I wanted them to? And you've been in this state of healing, and that might be also why you feel you've been suspended, or you've been in an energy of stasis. The Holy Grail, stop the endless searching. This is an inner quest. Yeah, so some of my Aries, you were looking outside of yourselves, but what you were looking for was within all along. And so whatever this setback is, or whatever this pause is for you, Spirit's showing you that, yeah, it's like a tiny, it's a tiny shift in your point of attraction that's going to bring you a lot of success. And it's like you're almost there. And we get the sacred waters, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. So this is the energy I feel like you've been in, but a lot of you are wondering, when am I going to be healed? When am I going to stop going back to that disappointment or that pain from my past? And it's happening, Aries. It truly is. Don't be so hard on yourselves. That's what I'm hearing. And yeah, but remember the Justice card, Libran energy. There are things that happen that are unfair, but karma is always balanced out, so it's okay to let go of this. And we get Parvati, devotion. So what is it that you've been devoted to? And for a lot of you, you've been searching outside of yourselves. And Spirit's telling you, you have it within. I feel your devotion to healing is going to be rewarded. Your devotion to moving forward, to building stability. You're being protected at this time, Aries. And Morgan, death and magic. So something has come to an end. I do get with the Page of Swords, though, there's a little bit of, you know, this can be a little bit of black magic or spell work. It can also be gossip. It can be negative energy. Now remember, like, spell work is an energy of people saying and doing things deliberately to sort of thwart your success. And I do see some of my Aries with this rest and rejuvenation. You do need to clear, release negative attachments. And you can do that in so many different ways, by doing Reiki, through meditation, working with crystals, essential oils. You can see a healer. You can do candle magic, moon magic, set these intentions. But I do feel that you're releasing yourself from something that was dark, was a little bit nasty. But as you do, you're going to see that this healing is happening and taking place, and your devotion to moving through and into a higher vibration is going to be rewarded. Okay, Aries, so let's see what else comes through for you. And we get shield your energy and look beneath the surface. Yeah, so there's something here for my dear Aries about really protecting your energy at this time. And for some of you, you may be frustrated, like you're banging your head against a wall with that Two of Swords, because there's something that you can't quite see that you are being protected from. There was a certain ending that doesn't feel fair, but that's because it wasn't true alignment with you, Aries. So Spirit's asking you to look beneath the surface, to trust your intuition, to spend this time. There's some sort of negative attachment here that needs to be released, that is being released so that healing can take place. And now is this time, yeah, look at this, to nourish yourself, to replenish, to get health, rest, self-care. And then we see, because then we have morning dew, then you get a fresh start, a positive outlook. Aries, if you guys have been feeling really drained, or you've been feeling very negative, in an energy that isn't normal to you. Now, of course, we have to honor all of our emotions, but I do feel very strongly that there's some sort of negative attachment here that needs to be released. For many of you, you may already be doing that. I feel it's had a very strong hold on you, but the Strength card tells me you're breaking free so that you can have this new beginning. All right? I love this energy for you, because I know it's not easy, but that in true Aries form, you have the strength and the power to release yourself from the chains or the bonds of whatever this is that's holding you back from being your highest expression of yourselves. All right? I'm going to leave it here. If these messages resonate, I am going to ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. All right, Aries, love and light. Hello, my dear Taurus, and welcome to your new moon in Pisces messages. Let's go ahead and see what messages and guidance Spirit has for my dearest Taurus for this new moon in Pisces. All right, we've got the Hanged Man, Pisces energy, Neptunian energy in reverse. What you're leaving behind, the Lovers, Gemini energy. What you're moving towards, the Nine of Wands. What you need to know, Five of Swords. And your final outcome advice energy, the Five of Wands. All right, your overall energy is the Fool, Aries energy. There may be something in the Aries reading, and with that in the Aries messages, there was a strong energy of protection and healing and needing to release or be released from some sort of contract, some sort of karmic contract or negative energy in order to have a fresh new start. So Taurus, you might want to check out that reading. But you do have a fresh new start. And what I'm seeing here is there may be challenges to having this fresh new start, but you have to take your challenges and your adversaries as opportunities to shine your light. My Taurus, this is your energy, the Hanged Man in reverse. You're seeing through illusions. You may have been in a period of stasis or pause, but this was necessary for you to see a person or a situation differently. Now, with the Lovers card, some of you guys, you may have met your divine counterpart. And you're releasing the need to sort of control the outcome or how this works or how this happens. And some of you, you may be leaving behind a soulmate energy or a contract, okay, or a situation that you were very romantically or emotionally linked to. Gemini and Pisces energy coming through very strong. We have double fives coming out. So Taurus, this is an indication, 55 being the master number of conflict, change, and fluctuation. So something here needs to change, but you're seeing very clearly what that is. You're seeing through fears and illusions. So some of you, you're leaving a job or a relationship or a situation behind because it's draining your energy. But a lot of my Taurus, you're also maybe, it feels to me like you may have met somebody who's very important on your spiritual journey or on your path, a soulmate. And remember, soulmates don't always have to be romantic in nature, although they certainly can be. And this feels like a new beginning where you're stepping into this energy where vulnerability is strength, letting your guard down to try to control less of the outcome and trust more in the process. We have the Five of Swords, so I do see that there's been some sort of conflict or there's something that you're detaching from, and so that you can fight for this new beginning. So it could be within a relationship to release yourselves from a karmic cycle so that you can heal and move onto a path together. For others, you're leaving behind a situation that's no longer in alignment with you because it was draining your energy, and there is conflict. Kind of like in the Aries reading, someone or something doesn't want to quite let you go. But I feel like you're willing to fight for it. You see now what it is you need to do, and you're ready. You want this new beginning, Taurus. All right, let's see what else comes through. Jupiter, yeah, and Jupiter is so linked to this new moon in Pisces. Grow and expand. It's time for growth and expansion. And my Taurus, you guys are fighting for this new beginning, fighting because you see now what is and isn't in alignment with you, and you're ready to move forward. You're being blessed with this help of Jupiter. And look, we get Pisces, intimacy, invitation, and compassion. So Jupiter in Pisces, wow, you guys, this new moon is going to be fantastic. Taurus, you guys are doing things differently, but the universe has decided it's time for this new beginning. And I think you guys are in full alignment with it. You're ready. You're gung-ho even. And it may be difficult because a lot of you, you're releasing old patterns, self-defeating behaviors or thought processes. A lot of you, you're fighting to be with this person who you may or may not have already met. You're letting your guard down so that you can have more intimate connections, a stronger connection. And that's sort of across the board. But for many of you, it absolutely is, you know, a romantic situation here, soulmate connection even. Really strong Pisces energy, strong Gemini, strong Aries energy. All right, let's see what other messages Spirit would like you to hear. So held, sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, and community. So Taurus, you guys are being completely supported. And, you know, Mother Earth, your angels, your guides, the universe is holding space for you as you go through this transformation and this change, now knowing what it is you need to do in order to move forward. And we get Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, and destiny. So a lot of my Taurus, you guys know that this is a part of your destiny, or that this person has a very important role in your spiritual evolution. You're also trusting the process, the Nine of Wands in reverse, not needing to control the outcome as much as before, because you know that the divine has a plan and everything is unfolding in divine order. Oh, and look at the bottom of the deck, the sacred union, beloved within, inner and outer relationships. So many of my Pisces, you are calling in your true divine counterpart, but you're first achieving that balance between the masculine and the feminine within. Wow, Taurus, what a reading. I mean, my goodness, let go and let God, or let it go and let it flow in that true Pisces energy. If you guys have been manifesting your divine counterpart, or a life partner, soulmate, or your twin flame, it's in the works. It's on its way. It's not without its challenges, but this new beginning is coming for you. And with the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands, I feel like my Taurus, you guys are willing to fight, and even willing to fight against those inner demons that tell you you don't deserve this, or you can't have this, or I need to control when this happens, or I'm not ready. I love this energy. You are being gifted beautiful blessings with this new moon in Pisces. So beauty. Yes, number 6. What a Venusian energy. Trust in the beauty of this divine plan unfolding for you. Believe in your own beauty. Somebody sees you as, somebody may be seeing you differently, or somebody sees you as the epitome, the embodiment of divine feminine beauty, or divine masculine beauty, whichever you identify as. And new beginnings. So look at this, Taurus. You guys are absolutely ending something, seeing something differently, have received the downloads that you need. Double confirmation that you've got a brand new beginning here. And for many of you, it's with a divine counterpart. But for others of you, it's just because you're in balance. And so you're calling in more balanced relationships. So this could be a business partnership, a living situation, a family situation, a friendship. But like I said, many of you, you're there. You are there. This is what you're calling in. And you're calling in, for many of you, your divine counterpart. So Taurus, I just got so excited and like almost a little flustered, because this is just beautiful energy. All right, let's see. Final messages for Taurus, please. And we get Galactic Healer. Move forward with an open mind. I love how that light is creating a scan here. So make sure you do a full body scan, Taurus. But I do see that, you know, many of you may identify as starseeds or light workers, but you are ready for this new beginning. And I feel there's a challenge in moving forward with an open mind, because you're breaking down old relationship paradigms, or the way that you see yourself, or the way that you see others. There's a huge, huge shift. And a big paradigm shift within that's sort of bringing you these blessings. But there you have it. Move forward with an open mind, Taurus. All right, I'm going to leave it here. If these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you like, share, subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram. All right, Taurus, love and light. Hello, my dear Geminis, and welcome to your new moon in Pisces messages. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's launch into this. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my Geminis for this new moon in Pisces. I do apologize about any background noise. All right, we've got the King of Pentacles. Wow, standing in your power. healthy, balanced, very dominant energy I'm picking up on here from you guys. What you're leaving behind, the Two of Wands. What you're moving towards, the Page of Cups. Page of Swords in reverse. Aries got the same card in the same placement. So if you're dealing with an Aries, you may want to check out that reading. Gemini, you also came through very strong in the Taurus reading. All right, and the King of Swords. Wow. Overall energy, we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this new moon in Pisces is telling me that my Geminis out there have a really big decision to make. But many of you guys have already made this decision as to where you're going to invest your time, your energy, your love, your money, and your resources. And I feel that you guys have been really building yourselves up here with the King of Pentacles. A lot of you, you've been very focused on your coin, your finances, your home, your family, your physical health. But I'm seeing that, my Geminis, you've achieved a level of stability and you're really in this beautiful, healthy, divine masculine power and energy. What you're leaving behind is the Two of Wands. So there was something that was blocking your energy. As we see here with the Two of Pentacles, a decision here has been made. And I love that because there's a strong reminder that's been coming through for the collective that oftentimes when we're stuck, it's because there's still something we need to learn or see about our present situation before we can move forward. And move forward, Gemini, that's what you guys are doing with the Page of Cups here. You have some sort of love offer coming in. You could be receiving an apology or open to receiving an apology. Or you're making some sort of offer to someone, something that's very heartfelt. What you need to know is the Page of Swords. This someone or something may have been watching you or had their eye on you long before you realized. And I'm seeing here that, my Geminis, maybe you were making a choice between two people or two paths even, but you've made up your mind and you're moving towards it, and it's in alignment with your heart. It's in alignment with you, King of Swords. Here you are, Gemini. So whatever this decision is that you're making, it's in alignment with you. Okay. And what I love about this energy, the Page of Swords, is you may have some people that don't understand the decisions that you make, but it's not really that important, right? It's what's in alignment with you. So just ignore the naysayers or the haters, because the Page of Swords in reverse can sometimes indicate gossip or negative energy. What you're moving towards is in alignment with your heart. You have the stability, you have the clarity, the balance, this healthy divine masculine energy to be decisive and to be in alignment. You're doing what's most of all fair and important for you. All right, so it feels like the decision here has already been made, my dear Geminis. All right, let's go ahead and see what else comes through. And I also see my Geminis unblocking their throat chakra with the Two of Wands, whereas you maybe weren't sure what to do or to say. I feel you have a lot of clarity. And you're not afraid to speak up your truth. And we get this energy of mutable, surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. Okay, so this mutable energy, sorry you guys, a little background noise. So I do see with this mutable energy, my Geminis, you guys are stepping into the flow. You're surrendering, okay, because some sort of energy block has been removed, and you're welcoming change. You're ready to make a decision, whereas you may have felt like you were in between or you didn't have the stability or the balance that you needed. You are now moving through this, and you're ready for, you know what is in alignment for you or with you, and you're ready to take the necessary steps and actions here. Okay, and we get House 9, spiritual growth. So my Geminis, you guys have been receiving messages, signs, and synchronicities from your angels and from your guides. You've been in this very sort of Piscean energy, this mutable energy. They're showing me the Hanged Man, where you're seeing things differently. You're seeing things clearly. And it's a result of the inner spiritual work, but also this focus on bringing what it is you desire into the material, the physical reality. All right, we have strong Taurus energy, and if I'm not mistaken, Taurus got the Hanged Man front and center in their reading. All right, so let's see what additional messages we can get here from my dear Geminis. We get the wastelands, sustainability, slow down, tend to your garden. So I feel this is the energy that my gems, you guys were in prior to this new moon in Pisces. And when you're coming into this new moon in Pisces, you're in this King of Pentacles energy. You've taken a look at what is no longer sustainable. And I feel that's why you were on pause, because there was something where there was a reason why you had to slow down and tend to your garden. And it feels like you've done that work, Gemini. And so that's why this new beginning, these blessings are coming your way. But it's been a very spiritual journey. You know, it hasn't been all just in the physical, building wealth and abundance. You've been seeing things from a higher perspective, truly coming into alignment. And I don't know if you guys can see these. You're being guided by ancestors as well. Beautiful energy there. And the breathing rose, heart healing, emotions, connection, time eases. So some of my gems, you've been healing. And by healing, you've been doing the spiritual work. You've been allowing the emotions to come to the surface and to flow and to let them and to release them. So you're dismantling triggers as well, as what I'm hearing. But I also see here you've been much more in touch with your emotions and what is heart-centered and meaningful for you. And the divine has helped you see that, what needs to go, and where you're moving, and what needs to stay or what you need to move towards. And we have this energy of Sophia. So there is a divine plan at work. You guys are accessing wisdom and light codes that you weren't able to before. And it's also putting you on your true soul's path and your true destiny, Gemini. Wow. All right, let's see what additional messages come through. Who's coming through to support my Geminis on this very spiritual journey of bringing themselves into alignment, but also bringing their dreams, their manifestations into this physical reality? Look at that. We get double confirmation of Sophia. Wow, so we've got really strong energy of the divine feminine coming through, but you are being gifted some sort of knowledge or wisdom here. This is a major crown chakra activation for my Geminis. Sophia could be the name of somebody important coming into your life or somebody in your lineage. For some of you, you may have had a grandmother or a great aunt or somebody in your lineage named Sophia that's also guiding you. Wow, beautiful. And we get Demeter, nurturer. So I love that, number 11, everything being brought back into balance. I feel, Gemini, a lot of this has been happening with that King of Pentacles because you've been nurturing yourself. You've been nurturing your ideas. You've been protecting your energy. You've been protecting what you've worked for. And so you are in this very strong divine masculine energy, whether you're male or female, but you're nurturing your dreams and your beliefs and your emotions. And this is the work that needs to be done in order to switch timelines, in order to, to transcend your obstacles and to be in this energy of higher knowing. All right. I love this for you. All right. And I'm feeling like really, like I feel some, like a little bit of a pain in my heart chakra, which is not my energy, but a lot of you, it's like you've gotten to the heart of the matter. You've peeled back those layers, and that's why you're being gifted this special wisdom and knowledge, Gemini. And we get awakened spirit, desire to change. Look at that. My goodness. Look at how we get this energy with mutable energy. Welcome change. I have a desire to change. You're changing your inner and your outer realities here, Gemini. And you've gone through this major awakening. And because you've reached this certain level and you've had these downloads or you've received these light codes, you're ready to step onto this new timeline in an energy of higher wisdom, love, compassion, and balance. All right, I'm going to leave it here. If these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading. or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. All right, Geminis, love and light. Take care. Hello, my dear Cancers. Let's go ahead and launch into your new moon in Pisces messages. So clear messages and guidance, please, for my Cancers for this new moon in Pisces, please. Clear messages and guidance for my Cancers, Page of Swords. Okay, so you're starting something new. You may be receiving some sort of communication, or you might be unblocking your throat chakra, speaking an intention into existence. I love that. You may be reaching out to someone, or someone may be reaching out to you. What you're leaving behind, the Strength card in reverse. What you're moving towards, the Two of Pentacles. You've got a lot on your plate, but you're making it look easy, Cancer. We've got the Magician. You're manifesting from a beautiful place of balance. And we've got the Three of Wands in reverse. You have a big decision coming up, Cancer. And we see the Page of Wands in reverse. So I feel for some of my Cancers, this could have to do with a particular relationship. And it could be that you're thinking about reaching out, or somebody's reaching out to you. With the Page of Wands, there's a little bit of a lack of confidence. I want you to really trust this, Cancer, because, you know, what feels good and what feels right, you know, you're just going to have this deep inner knowing, and you're so intuitive. With the Strength card in reverse, some of you may have been dealing with a Leo or a fire sign. We also have Gemini and Virgo coming through strong. But I'm seeing here that many of my Cancers, there was a particular situation that you weren't feeling confident about moving forward with. Now, this doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be a job, a living situation, a decision to move or to travel, to start your own business. But what I'm seeing here is that with the Page of Swords being one of the most prepared pages in the decks, you have all the information that you need. It's like there's this energy of alignment, and you're moving out of an energy of not believing in yourself or not feeling confident enough to move forward. Now, it could be because somebody pulled their energy back, or somebody isn't taking action towards you. And there could be a degree of mirroring here. But I feel like, my Cancers, you're stepping into your strength, and you're no longer going to mirror somebody. You're going to take charge. And with the Two of Pentacles, even if it is difficult, you're going to move forward, and you're going to balance and do everything and make it look really easy. So I do see, you know, the Two of Pentacles is a beautiful energy of, you know, doing a lot of different things all at once, spinning a lot of different plates. But it's not a sustainable energy, but it may be something that you need to do in the time being, to sort of rest in that sort of in-between energy to figure your way forward, even though I think you have a pretty clear idea of what that way forward looks like. What you need to know, the Magician, you have magic. You have all of the tools that you need. Now you need to choose wisely. The Three of Wands doesn't say that you have to take action or make this decision right away, but it's like in your head you already know, or you're seeing the path forward. But with the Three of Wands in reverse, it's about looking at what's going on in the present. Spirit, your angels and your guides are asking you, or highlighting the need to look at a person or situation in the present before you make this decision. Okay, but it's important that you're making a decision, or you're seeing things, or you're coming from a place of strength, my dear Cancers. Okay, so let's see what other messages come through for you. We have House 2, so physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. Yeah, and this is what I'm seeing. I feel that some of my Cancers, you guys were involved in a situation that made you feel less than, or made you feel like you weren't good enough, or like you didn't have enough, or it was really draining your energy. So you may have been in an energy of overgiving. Somebody here may have appropriated your time, your energy, even your possessions. But I feel like there's this need for physical security. And what I see with the Page of Swords, you do have these birds around you. Some of you, crows may resonate with you, or you may be seeing crows or blackbirds like landing on your deck or your railing, or you may have been seeing them recently, because we also see here the importance of birds. You may also be seeing, like with the Page of Wands in reverse, that there was some sort of major setback, because somebody here may have been too invested in the physical, in the material reality. And I don't think it's you, Cancer. It feels like somebody you are dealing with. And I feel like you may have tried to lead by example, or if this was some sort of partnership or friendship or love relationship, that you were the much more spiritual person in this connection. But I feel that at the same time, this person drained your energy, or this situation was very draining for you. And I think you're seeing that now. And we get House 6, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. So I feel as if, you know, my Cancers, you need to, or you are starting to build this forward momentum. After, I'm not so sure it's a devastation because we don't have the Tower moment, but it's definitely been a setback. And in order to build momentum, Cancer, we have to establish a routine, and we have to start small. And I feel like my Page of Swords energy that you guys are in, you guys are starting to map out what that forward movement looks like for you. And I feel that you tried to establish a foundation here, but I feel like almost you were the only one that was putting in the work. But what Spirit is saying is that you've learned from this, and this has shown you your own strength and your own ability to move in between worlds, but your own ability to sustain yourself, even if you're in an imbalanced connection, but it's unnecessary to do that. I mean, there are moments where we have to do that, right? But I feel like you've established a strong foundation for yourself. And now it's time to attend to those practical details on moving forward, because you have all of the tools that you need. But you don't have to make any rash decisions is what I'm seeing. And at the bottom of the deck, we get Cancer. So nurture, comfort, and protection. Cancer, you're coming into alignment after some sort of very tough lesson is what I'm getting. And the lesson may not be completely over, but you need to believe in your magic. Because I feel very shortly it's going to be time to put down one of these pentacles and move forward and truly decide where you're going to invest your time and your energy, your love, your money, and your resources. And you may even surprise yourself as to what it is you decide. All right, so let's see what additional messages come through. The Great Mother. If that's not Cancerian, surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. And this, you know, keyword of surrender for this new moon in Pisces is so important. The Great Mother, it's time to nurture yourself. It's also time to surrender that which isn't truly meant for you. And maybe you don't know exactly what, 2 or 3 steps ahead looks like, Cancer. But you are being protected and you're being guided out of an energy of lack, out of an energy of not feeling good enough or not having enough. And I just keep getting it's going to be step by step, but you're going to get there, Cancer. And we see open, say yes, expand through the extremes, and trust life. Yes, it's time to say yes, Cancer. It's time to say yes to change. It's time to say yes to your magic. It's time to say yes to growth and expansion, because there's a part of you that knows that whatever this is you're moving towards is in complete alignment with you. All right, and we see plant yourself here, integration, embodiment, and grounded action. So perfect for this Pisces new moon energy, because it's about really reaching up into the stars and grabbing with both hands, Cancer, what it is that you want and grounding it. And that's what you're being supported in doing. And I love this for you. I absolutely do. All right, let's see what energies and beings come through for my dear Cancers to support them on this journey. What energies and beings are coming through to support my dear Cancers on this journey? So we have Demeter, the nurturer. There's something here. Some of you guys may be working through a relationship with your mother, healing mother wounding. You may also be healing something that's been passed down to you through your maternal lineage. Some of my Cancers out there, you guys are mothers or fathers, so it's about nurturing your children, but it can also be an idea or a business something that you want to grow, that you want to see come into fruition, but you also need to nurture yourselves at this time. It's going to take time, Cancer. So there's also a strong energy here of being patient, but she's holding on to that wheat, which tells me abundance is yours. It's your birthright. It's coming. And we get Mary, oh my goodness, mother of miracles. So there's something here with divine feminine energy, being a mother or healing a mother wound. But you are supported to expand through whatever this is that you've experienced. And it may feel a little bit sublime right now, or it may not feel that potent, but Cancer, whatever you are about to embark on, you are calling in all of this divine feminine energy to make it a reality. So this is the epitome of this new moon in Pisces energy, taking your dreams. What is it that you want to manifest? And it is going to happen. So be careful what you wish for and don't rush into decisions here. But you are going to be taking very grounded action. Even the smallest step forward is going to be a success here. And you're being nurtured by all of these extremely powerful divine feminine energies to trust and say yes to this new beginning and to move away from this energy of a lack of self-worth or belief in yourself or someone or something that drained your energy or made you feel that way. You've had some sort of major revelation here. And I love that. And it's a major revelation here, either through a communication or through a download. Wow, Cancers. All right, let's see what else comes through. And we get sacred divinity. There are two paths ahead. Oh my goodness, Cancer. Yeah, and we see that. I mean, we see this energy of needing to make a decision. I feel like you can trust in the divine plan, trust life, trust that the universe took away someone or something that just wasn't meant for you. Trust that you need time to nurture yourself to heal, but it's time to take those small steps forward and to take that grounded action to bring what it is you truly desire into reality. It's happening. And Mary is saying, trust that miracles are coming your way, Cancer. All right, trust in your own sacred divinity. All right, I'm going to leave it here. Powerful messages. If they resonate with you, I am going to ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. All right, Cancers, love and light. Hello, my dear Leos, and welcome to your new moon in Pisces messages. Let's go ahead and launch into this and see what messages come through, please, for my dearest Leos, for their highest and greatest good. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my Leos, for their highest and greatest good, for this new moon in Pisces. The Chariot card in reverse, Cancerian energy. What you're leaving behind, the Two of Wands. There might be something in the Cancer reading for my dearest Leos. The Page of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords in reverse. Overall energy or messages, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so Leos, I'm seeing here that many of you guys are feeling stuck with the Chariot card. Some of you may be dealing with the Cancer, have Cancer in your chart. But there's been some sort of decision that's been made. And with the Page of Swords in reverse, you may feel like there's someone or something working against you. Could be the case. Doesn't have to be, though. And I also feel like Spirit's telling you to ignore whatever that is. There may be haters. There may be people that don't understand you or your path forward, and that's okay. I also see that some of my Leos, you don't see very clearly what your path forward is, and you're feeling stuck, or you've been in an energy of stasis because of this loss, this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, a divorce, a separation, a financial investment, a home. But what you're leaving behind is the Two of Wands, and you can see here he's looking to the past and wasn't quite ready to move forward, but you are ready to move forward. The Chariot card is a major arcana. It's a very powerful card. In reverse, it's about being stuck. But the charioteer always finds creative solutions to his or her problems. So I see that there are creative solutions coming to you, either through prayer, meditation, divine guidance. What you're moving towards is the Page of Wands, Leo. So this is an energy of, I can do this. And I love that she's being wrapped and protected by this dragon, because Leos, you are being protected on this journey to move forward, and to move forward in confidence. The Page of Wands is somebody who trusts and believes, has a really strong, base chakra and solar plexus chakra. You've been through a lot here, Leo, but it's like the decision has been made. I'm hearing let bygones be bygones. There's nothing we can do to change the past. We may not see the path forward, or there may be people that don't completely support or understand us on this journey, but Spirit's telling you that that's okay, because the Page of Wands here is calling in success, is moving quickly and actioning progress, manifesting something here after a time of upheaval and turmoil. So we see conjunction, a union, merging, and coming together. So for some of my Leos, you need to know that there was a particular connection that you were meant to experience, and it was also meant to come apart. But I also feel here what you guys may not see coming in is a brand new beginning. And again, it's about finding creative solutions to any issues or problems. So it could be a reconciliation of some kind, but it could also come wrapped up in a completely different or new package, or in the form of a new person. And we get House 8. So transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacies. So I am getting a strong message here that some of my Leos, if this is about a love relationship for you, and we see here surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. It's time to welcome change. It's time to surrender to the divine plan, because many of you were dealing with a karmic relationship or soulmate or partner or situation, and you were meant to learn and grow from it. Now you may feel grounded and stuck because of the ending. But I see here that my Leos, you guys have successfully transformed karma. And now you are going to build a legacy of a different kind. You may not be able to see that right now. And like I said, not everybody may be able to understand that. But Spirit's telling you to go with it. Trust in yourself. Trust what you're building. Trust this vision that you're holding for the future. Hold the vision of the light, or what lights you up. Trust what you are creating, Leo. Open. Yes, Cancer got the same card. Say yes, expand through extremes, and trust life. Yep, trust that this is part of the divine order, the divine plan. There was a union. There was something that came together for you, Leo, that was meant to come apart. It was a tough karmic lesson for you, but now you're expanding. Trust it. Say yes to this transformation. Say yes to this ending, and say yes to this new beginning. And we see release the petals, transformation, death and rebirth, shedding, all change. I mean, it doesn't get any stronger than that, any more clear. Leo's endings bring new beginnings, transformation. Some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio, or you guys have been going through a dark night of the soul, but you're ready. You're liberated. You guys have purged and released some serious karma here. It's time to shed these layers, these connections, these situations that keep you stuck, depleted, or stagnant. And we get rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. Yeah, because something here was robbing you, Leo, of that. And oftentimes we are our very own worst enemies. And if you were focused on what you had lost or how this situation was unfair, there was something in that for you to focus on, but you're moving through it, you're transforming it. And now you recognize, you know what, I deserve to be happy, even if other people don't understand the choices that I make. That's sort of a message that keeps coming through. Like, you know what, just ignore the haters, Leo. Ignore the haters. Let's see what messages or spiritual beings and guides are coming through to support you Aphrodite, romantic love. So a lot of my Leos, this is like a clear case of you letting go of someone or something that wasn't in alignment with you, but you're bringing love back in. There's a new partnership coming in. All right. A lot of you, well, for most of us, our toughest lessons are in romantic love. But Aphrodite, she heralds an energy of we're having the sex, pleasure, love, laughter, and romance is coming back into our lives. And Spider Woman, oh my goodness, co-creation. So Leos, your reading is most definitely about you coming into union with a divine counterpart, a soulmate, somebody very special on your path, but you needed to experience this ending first. Wow, and we get forgiveness. So for some of you, it may be a reconciliation, but for a lot of you, it's a brand new energy. Wow. All right, let's see what else comes through. This is, I mean, look at all this red energy. Those lower chakras, I'm telling you, base chakra in alignment, sacral chakra in alignment, ready to receive, ready to bring joy and love and pleasure back into your lives, Leo. It's time. You've been stuck long enough. You've done the healing work. You have a right to your joy, your peace, and to enjoy, you know, the nectar and the sweetness of life here. Oh my goodness. And hidden realms create conscious awareness. Yeah. So I feel like a lot of and look at that. Look at this, because you've been through this dark night of the soul. And so I'm seeing that my Leos here, you guys are coming into a higher level of consciousness about the importance of enjoying this human experience. You know, Earth School teaches us some very tough lessons. Romance and relationships, marriage, you know, and the breakdown of them teach us some very tough lessons. But you've been gifted this sort of knowledge, this ability to go in between worlds, to see the dark in order to now see the light, and see that, you know, this joy and this happiness and this pleasure is truly your birthright, Leo. Wow, and at the bottom of the deck, we get Kundalini Rising, ignite your passion for life. So Leos, I do not know what you guys have coming up for you, but you're going to have to leave a comment down below if you can, if it's G-rated. But I'm seeing you guys absolutely having this beautiful new passion for life and for relationships after a very difficult time. Believe it, it's yours. It's coming. And it's divinely ordained. It's, you know, it's written in the stars for you. So I'm going to leave it here. If these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. All right, Leos, love and light. Take care. Hello, my dear Virgos, and welcome to your new moon in Pisces messages. Let's go ahead and dive into this, see what messages come through for my Virgos for this new moon in Pisces. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my Virgos for this new moon in Pisces. Clear messages and guidance for my Virgos, please, for this new moon in Pisces. We've got the Nine of Swords. All right, so you guys have really been going through it. Maybe been in a state of anxiety or depression, or just feeling stuck in a karmic loop. What you're leaving behind, the Four of Cups. What you're moving towards, the Four of Swords. Virgos, I'm getting a message here that many of you may have been rejected by someone, either romantically. Maybe you feel like you're the black sheep in the family. Maybe you were rejected for a proposal, or, you know, a job offer, or a raise, or a promotion. But there is a deep healing taking place that comes on the tails of a very painful ending. This is kind of similar to the Leo reading in the fact that endings, painful endings, bring new beginnings. And sometimes these painful lessons and challenges are our biggest learning experiences. I see double fours, so 44 tells me that Spirit is protecting you. There may have been like a romantic partner that you were trying to manifest or to manifest back that rejected you. This wasn't for your highest and your greatest good, Virgo. I want to let you know that right now, that this person was not meant for you. And you may not believe that, you may feel very differently, but Spirit is showing me very clearly that this was protection. And I feel that there's a little bit of an emotional, even spiritual seeming dysregulation because of this, because you really wanted it. But what I'm seeing is that there's a healing taking place, Virgo. But you need to get to that place where you peel back those layers, you get to the heart of the matter. I feel in tremendous heartbreak, emotional upheaval, and disappointment that you've experienced. For some of you, you may have even lost a loved one, but there is a deep healing taking place as you manifest this new beginning, Virgo. Overall message is the Knight of Pentacles. That's you. Slow and steady wins the race. I don't know if this is something that just sidetracked you, Virgo. I don't know if it's something that blindsided you, that feels like it maybe took you off of this path. Some of you are looking at, before I met this person, or I was involved in this situation or this job or this relationship or what have you, I was doing just fine. But there was a very tough karmic lesson that my Virgos out there needed to learn. And that's why this was put on your path. But this very painful ending is coming to an end. All right, and with that Knight of Pentacles, you're moving steadily towards abundance and brighter days. So let's see what else we need to hear. All right, so we see House 7, profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. So a lot of you, this was somebody that you considered a twin flame, a soulmate. But I do feel that it's much more karmic in nature. And sometimes our karmic partners or situations are just as painful, difficult, heavy, and rewarding as any others. So some of you, you may have been married to this person. Some of you, you may have found out that there was some sort of betrayal here. It doesn't have to be romantic in nature, because it could just be any sort of profound relationship with a soulmate, a best friend, a family member. But for many of my Virgos, it's something that you put a lot of time and effort into. And I am getting this Nine of Swords. You're not so sure how you ended up in this position or being hurt so badly. And we see mutable. This is coming out for a lot of people. Surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. It's time for change, Virgo. And I see here with the Four of Swords in reverse, a lot of you, you've been in hermit mode. You've been doing the healing work, but now it's time to come out of that, because the Star card indicates profound healing taking place at a cellular, at a DNA level. Okay, that you're being supported and divinely guided to heal at this time. Sorry, I'm moving the camera for some reason. All right. And yeah, this painful ending, but the ending, that pain is coming to an end. It's easing. It's getting better. And Spirit's telling you to surrender to this journey. I feel like they're showing me springtime. Now, depending on where you are, where I am, it is starting to become spring. The ice is melting. Something here is growing, blossoming, something new. And you are being protected by someone or something that wasn't really good for you, Virgo. We get Cancer energy. So some of you may have been dealing with a Cancer, or maybe you have Cancer in your chart. But nurture, comfort, and protection. So I feel that the divine, the universe, the great mother was or is protecting and nurturing you, Virgo, as you go through this sort of dark night of the soul. Sorry, the dogs are about to bark, so my apologies, Virgo. I always feel like that happens during my Virgo readings. We'll see. But this Cancerian energy also just sort of reinforces that my Virgos are and were being protected from something that may have become much more difficult or more painful had you continued down this path. Okay? Let's see what other messages come through for my Virgos. Ooh. All right, rose without thorns. All right, Virgos, I am going to have to pause the camera. Okay, my dear Virgos, my apologies about the interruptions. So we have rose without thorns. So you have a right to your joy, to peace, to sweetness of life. Now, some of my Virgos, I do feel that you may have had some self-limiting behaviors, or you were putting yourself in or giving yourself restrictions that now you're releasing yourself from. There may have also been a situation that Spirit was telling you that was, if you continue down this path, it would have robbed you of your joy, your peace, and the sweetness of life that truly awaits for you. Okay, so let's see what else comes through. And we get rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. So some of you, you may have experienced this with that past situation. But what I'm getting here, Virgo, and I have a huge smile on my face, you may be calling this in. So whomever you were hung up on, or whomever wasn't treating you right or honoring your worth and your value, Spirit is taking off of your path so that you can experience, I'm going to read this again, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure, because you have a right to your joy, peace, and the sweetness of life, Virgo. And someone or something maybe clouded that for you. And we see the wild rose. Do it your way. Embrace your uniqueness and untamed. So I do feel, Virgo, that somebody here there may have been some self-limiting behaviors, but I also feel that you may have been dealing with somebody who was either narcissistic or somebody who, without knowing or realizing, was dimming your light, and they weren't recognizing and honoring your uniqueness. They may have also tried to change you or made you feel like the way you do things isn't right. Again, this situation is being eliminated for you so that you can enjoy the sweetness of life, sensuality, romance, ecstasy, pleasure, true love, and devotion, Virgo. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what additional messages come through. A lot of my Virgos, you're setting yourselves free. You are not compromising yourselves any longer to be connected to someone, and especially the wrong someone. And I like this. The Knight of Pentacles is, I'm going to do it my way. I'm doing it Virgo's way. And we get illusion. Yeah. So for a lot of my Virgos, I feel that you were there was a situation where somebody was creating a lot of illusion. I get really strong energy. Somebody may have been gaslighting you. Or you were under the impression that you were only going to find happiness through this situation. And Spirit said, it's not even in alignment with you, Virgo. So I do see that you're moving through illusions. I feel like you're getting back to your unique self, your authentic voice. And yeah, you've got this creative spark. You're ready to create something new and something that's fully in alignment with you. And you shining your authentic light, speaking your authentic voice, Virgo. For many of you, you're calling in. It may be a water sign, although it doesn't have to, but I get this strong Cancerian energy, but also with this mutable energy could also be Pisces. But I'm seeing here that you're calling in this beautiful emotional experience after being very depleted, very hurt, very heartbroken. And I love that for you. Yeah, expect miracles. It's going to feel like a miracle, Virgo, but it's really just divine justice. And it's been on your path all along. 8s might be important to you, double 8s. You could be seeing that number sequence, but it's also about enlightenment and abundance. And you get secret temptation, being led astray. So this is what I'm feeling, Virgo. A lot of you, okay, there was this past person or situation that felt like it was very karmic. And it was leading you astray. And the divine came in to intervene. And you may not have been able to sort of synthesize that, to understand that at the time or even now. But Spirit's telling you, you have a path that's going to be so much more in alignment with you and bring you that sweetness of life, that this past situation wasn't going to lead you there. In fact, I see you averting disaster. And it may be hard to wrap your head around because I feel there's a lot of love, but I feel there was a very strong karmic bond between you and somebody that is being broken. The karma is being released so that you can enjoy the path, this new path that you're on, something truly in alignment with you, Virgo. And I feel that whatever this was, it may have felt wild. It may have made you feel wild and free, but I feel at the same time it was very deceptively restrictive. And now you're going to be able to free yourself up for real and speak your truth and be in your authenticity. And that's calling in a beautiful new partnership or a beautiful new stage in your life. You're stepping onto a totally different timeline here, Virgo. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I do apologize for those of you who may have gotten scared of the dog barking. She made me jump even though I kind of knew it was coming, so my apologies there. I just didn't want to stop the reading. It was felt so good. If these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. All right, Virgos, love and light. Hello, my dear Libras, and welcome to your new moon in Pisces reading. Let's go ahead and get started and see what messages come through for my dearest Libras. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my Libras for this new moon in Pisces. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my Libras for this new moon in Pisces. All right, so we've got the Lovers in reverse. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, or you have Gemini in your chart. What you're leaving behind, the King of Cups. What you're moving towards is the Seven of Wands. Wow, what you need to know, the Four of Wands. And we've got the Three of Swords. Overall energy, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So I'm seeing here, Libra, that for many of you, this is going to be about a soulmate, maybe even a twin flame connection. And it's kind of interesting because I feel as if this has come out for Leo and Virgo, but the energy is slightly different. But what you need to know with this Four of Wands is that you're calling in partnership and stability, maybe even your true divine counterpart. But you guys are currently in separation, so I don't know if there's something that has come between you, or if you haven't even met this person. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse as your overall energy, I feel, and the Four of Cups here as well, somebody here may not have been ready to make a commitment, or there may have been a rejection. But Libra, more than anything, I feel with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, there's a karmic situation that you felt was your true person, was your counterpart, was your life partner, your soulmate, your twin flame, that wasn't, or that feels like a missed opportunity. But I feel as if it was divine intervention where you needed to be pulled apart to come back together. Now, you could have been dealing specifically with a water sign that you are leaving behind. I do feel that there's heartache and loss, true pain and disappointment in leaving this person or this situation behind. Now, some of you guys, this person is coming back in to fight for you for reconciliation. All right. But if not, I feel the Seven of Wands, Libras, you guys are recognizing that this situation was draining you. And you had to make a very tough head over heart decision. And some of you were involved in a third party situation that was devastating. So I'm sending you love and light. But the Seven of Wands tells me that you're moving into a very powerful, the highest expression of yourselves, because you've been through these challenges, because you're not afraid to do the shadow work. And what you have coming to you, now depending on your situation, okay, again, I'm not saying you're going to reconcile with somebody who was cheating on you, or somebody that, did something that was, something that's just unforgivable. For many of you, you're leaving that person behind so that you can call in your 1111, your divine counterpart. And so it's not a missed opportunity, it's a very tough lesson. For others of you, there's a reconciliation here between you and this person because it's forgivable what happened between you guys. All right, so just keep that in mind. Let's see what else my Libras need to know. The Seven of Wands is it does feel as if you're quite defensive because of what you've been through, because of these tough lessons that you've learned. And a lot of you, this King of Cups can be your energy, Libra, where you were really offering someone or something the world, your heart. But it may have been rejected, or it may have resulted in a missed opportunity. And so there is this heartache and loss here. But with the Four of Wands, I don't feel like it's going to be short-lived or it didn't matter. But you have some beautiful stability and love, protection, reciprocity coming in. And we see Aries energy, so independent, bravery, and passion. So this is your opposite sign, Libra. So for many of you, that is confirmation that you're on a twin flame or a deep soulmate journey. And a lot of my Libras, you're embodying that opposite energy, that Aries energy. You're no longer going to be passive. You're really taking active steps to call in what it is you're dreaming of or what it is you want. And we get the first house, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. Yeah. So Libra, I see that you're no longer, if you were in a situation where you were over-giving, you're no longer going to do that. You are, many of you, you may be on your own because you've made this decision, or you found out that somebody wasn't honoring you or was betraying you or was, just wasn't reciprocating. But I feel like your self-image is changing from being like the passive. And I love the King of Cups. I mean, he's strong and powerful in his own right. But, he's very loving and tender. And I feel like you're really stepping into this cardinal Aries energy, okay, which I love. And your approach to life is different. And I feel like you're ready to meet your challenges head on. You're ready to face your disappointments and your heartache head on. So you can purge and release it once and for all. And we get Chiron. Wow, hurt and heal. So Chiron is in Aries right now, you guys. But this is the wounded healer. So you have been wounded, but you are also simultaneously healing here, Libra. All right, let's go ahead and see what messages come through. Additional messages, please, for my Libras. Okay, so we have rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. Yeah, and I feel there may have been a situation or a person that was robbing you of that or made you believe that you couldn't have that or it wasn't your birthright. It's coming back. And we get rapture. Yeah, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. Wow, Virgo got the same cards, and I shuffled this deck, or I'm shuffling my decks in between these readings, like a lot. So this is no coincidence. There may be something in the Virgo reading for you. But yeah, you're calling in sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure, because this is your birthright. This needs to be healed. And my Libras, I feel like you're no longer passively sitting around for it. You're really going for it. You're stepping into this cardinal Aries energy. Some of you, you're calling in your divine masculine, or you're stepping into your divine masculine power. So we have this energy of whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. So yes, divine inspiration headed your way, Libra. There's energy that's been blocked, and now you're releasing it, and that's stepping into the flow, and it's calling in some power, some passion, creativity, and it feels like a divine counterpart here. All right, so let's go ahead and see what energies and beings want to support my Libras in this journey. We have new beginnings. Yep, you're ready for a new beginning. And many of you, it's because you're leaving this energy behind, this heartache and this loss. There's this healing taking place. But for others of you, it may be a coming together. So do trust your intuition. And we get secrets. Wow. So number 40, secrets. I feel there are going to be secrets revealed. I also feel, too, some of my Libras, you may have been oppressing, suppressing, or repressing your authentic voice, your needs, and your wants. And so I also see that you may be meeting somebody where you're going to feel safe to be vulnerable around them. But it's not just because this person is going to hold space for you, but it's because you've gotten to this place of, this is who I am, and this is what I want and what I need. And so I feel like you guys are going to be able to tap into your divine sensuality with this person, but also because of the healing that you've done. Okay, and I love that. And you're no longer going to keep secret what you want and need. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, and we get that communication, unblocking that throat chakra. It's like, no more secrets. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. I love this energy. It's a very, very empowered energy for my Libras out there. All right, let's go ahead and see what else comes through Final messages, please, for my dearest Libras for this new moon in Pisces. And mindful wisdom, create inner harmony. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're restoring balance. The Lover's card in reverse after upheaval, betrayal, rejection, heartache, and loss. But now you've been given, or you've learned more than anything. You've gained this wisdom through these difficult experiences. And, you know, Libras, you guys are switching it up. And that's bringing in some gorgeous energy for you. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. If these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Okay, Libras, love and light. Take care. Hello, my dear Scorpios. Let's go ahead and see what messages come through for you for this new moon in Pisces. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my Scorpios for this new moon in Pisces, please. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It could be that you have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your chart. Maybe you've been dealing with, or you have a significant earth sign around you. We have Justice card, Libran energy in reverse. Yeah. Hermit, Virgo energy. We have the King of Wands in reverse. And we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. Look at these strong major arcana cards. So this is a message that's been coming out in a few of the readings for the new moon in Pisces, because a lot of us as a collective are leaving behind outdated beliefs, relationships, and connections that keep us depleted and stagnant, and that weren't balanced or weren't fair. And especially within the spiritual community, the Hermit card, people have been going within for answers, praying and meditating. And, you know, all of the last 2021, even 2020 has been a time of, you know, being on our own, going within, doing shadow work. And I see that being the same in this reading as well, although the cards are very different. For my dear Scorpios, the Six of Swords, you are moving on from heartache and loss. The Four Swords behind her indicate to me that you've done a lot of healing work, and you are armed with balance, knowledge, wisdom to move forward and to move on and to leave someone or something behind. It doesn't have to be a love relationship, although it certainly can be, but something here really depleted your resources, spiritual, emotional, physical, financial resources even. For a lot of you, it's a divorce or a separation. It could have been a soulmate or a twin flame journey where you need to recover, where you have been in a state of recovery. But with the Hermit energy, Virgo, I'm seeing here that my Scorpios out there, you guys have gone within and you have the answers, and you've reached a level of enlightenment that's allowing you to move not only into peaceful waters, but to move on. What you need to know, the King of Wands in reverse, there was something here that was scattering your energy or hemorrhaging your energy, if you will. And remember, money is energy, time is energy, love is energy. And it feels like it was a particular person. Maybe it was a fire sign, maybe it was a Libra, a Virgo, a Gemini, I'm not so sure. But somebody here was playing you, Scorpio. Now, it could be a boss that was always promising you a raise or a promotion, or if you work just a little bit harder, then I will, then I'll advance you, something like that. But I feel like you are out from underneath whatever this is. You've released yourself from the matrix. You've had a major up-leveling. And you're seeing, too, with the King of Wands, what responsibilities that you don't want to commit to anymore. What it is also you need to release yourself from. Because this can be, self-imposed restrictions, or a loyalty to something that isn't loyal to you or just isn't in alignment with you anymore. So I feel like many of my Scorpios, you have that vision or that download because you've been depleted of what is truly meant for you and what isn't. You have a decision coming up with the Lover's card. But for a lot of my Scorpios, you guys may have been single or may be single for quite some time. but you're doing that because you're recovering from whatever this situation is, financially, emotionally, spiritually, and you are calling in balance. You're calling in something that is in alignment with you, and for many of you, it may be a twin flame, a soulmate, a divine counterpart. So it's beautiful, beautiful messages. But a lot of signs have been getting similar messages, but with very different cards, okay? So it's something that's happening or being initiated within the collective, just to leave behind these things that just don't work for us anymore, that deplete us, that keep us stagnant. And for Scorpio, it's no different. So we see the 7th house. So for a lot of you, this absolutely has to do with a profound relationship, a romantic partnership, a marriage, again, soulmate or twin flame. So a lot of you guys, this is just confirmation for you that you're leaving a karmic soulmate behind to call in your true divine counterpart. Okay. And we have the 1st house, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. So I feel like my Scorpios, you may have been in a situation. Now, like I said, not all of you is it going to be a romance. It could be just a profound relationship, a karmic situation with a boss or a coworker or a family member. But where your individuality wasn't being honored, but ultimately your desire to be your true authentic self is what ruptured this connection. And some of my Scorpios, you've been on your own for quite some time, and you may be okay in that place because you want to be with somebody who's going to honor and value your uniqueness and the fact that you're not going to toe the line, that you're not going to just do what you're told when you're told without asking questions or about, you know, and especially if it's not in alignment with who you are. So I feel like you have really come into, like, as a result of being depleted or not being honored or nurtured, you have a stronger sense of self. And your approach to life is, you know what, I'll go it alone before I invite people in that aren't in alignment with me or situations. And for those of you out there who speak Spanish, you know, it's like mejor sola que mal acompañada, which means I'm better on my own than with bad company. All right, so I feel that this is very much so the case. And it may have taken my Scorpios out there some time to get to this or come to this conclusion. But yeah, you're stepping into a very cardinal energy. Instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. Yeah, you're embracing your uniqueness. And if it was a job that wasn't allowing you to be creative, if it was a social situation where you felt restricted or you had to, you know, you couldn't speak your piece or your truth, or a relationship where somebody wanted you to change or wanted you to conform, I see you rebelling against that in true Scorpionic fashion. But I see it working out for you in the end. So you're calling in soul tribe members or relationships or situations that do honor your authenticity and your uniqueness. All right, Scorpios. Wow, gorgeous. So let's see what other messages we have for my Scorpios. We have the crowning, initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth, a seat at the table. Yeah, this has been like a major up-leveling, Scorpio. And some of you, you may have been involved in a situation where you weren't honoring your uniqueness or you were dimming your light to fit in, but now you're going to be really rewarded for that. Some of you guys, you might be getting like a really strong social media following because of it. Some of you guys are not afraid to speak up about what's going on in the world or in your relationships or in your family or at your work. And I feel like it's taking definite courage, but you have been initiated to become like a king of kings here, Scorpio, or a queen of queens. This is tough because it's taken bravery and a pioneering spirit, but you will be rewarded. You will be crowned for it. Trust it, Scorpio. And whispers of Mother Earth. Creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, and channel. So I see my Scorpios, for a lot of you, yes, this could be about a partnership or a relationship, but for a lot of you guys, you're also stepping onto your true soul's path by expressing your creativity. You may be leaving a career behind that didn't allow you to do that, or a company or a group of people that were trying to dim your light, or you felt obligated to dim your light to fit in, but you are no longer. You're stepping into this very sacred rebel status. I love that. And we are nature, becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. So for a lot of my Scorpios, you may have felt like you were kind of flailing around like a fish out of water. And now you embrace this uniqueness and your creativity and your authentic voice, and you channel it appropriately. you're going to feel much more connected. You're going to feel much more balanced and much more grounded. And it's like, because you're taking the right path, not the path of least resistance, but the right path for you, which ultimately leads you down to the path of least resistance, because you're not denying what it is you want and what makes you feel good anymore. Whew, Scorpios, I love this. Thank you. Let's see what energies and beings want to come through and support my Scorpios. So we get assurance. Yeah, just be assured you're on the right path. You've made the right decisions. You may not have seen the recognition and reward that you deserve for doing what you've done here, but you will. And Spirit wants you to be assured of that. You're calling peace into your life as well, because you're no longer trying to, fit a square peg into a round hole, right? You're doing you, and I love it. So it's time to nurture that. Nurture your ideas, to nurture yourself. 44 tells me that you guys are being divinely protected. And also it's important that you nurture what it is that you're creating. So if it's a new relationship, it doesn't mean you have to go, go public with it right away. If it's a new creative idea or a job or a business that you're starting, keep it close to your chest until it's strong enough to survive on its own. And we get Gaia, so really strong energy of earth energy. So you may be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We have strong cardinal energy here with Capricorn, but I also feel like you're releasing yourself from some sort of karma. Karmic justice is being rewarded. The naysayers, you're going to have your day, Scorpio. I really see it, and I love it. I absolutely love this energy for you. All right, let's see what additional messages come through for you. Final messages for my dear Scorpios for this new moon in Pisces, please. And we get third eye vision. Reclaim your mind. You're trusting your intuition. Wow. Reclaim your mind. You are. There's something that you may have been compromising yourselves to fit into a group or to be with a particular person. Now, compromise is okay. It's necessary in relationships. But I feel like it got to a point where it was starting to really dim your spirit, dim your light. And so you are reclaiming your power here, Scorpio. Congratulations and thank you, because we really, truly need this energy as a collective. So you are also inspiring and affecting those that you're energetically connected to, whether you realize it or not. All right, Scorpios, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. If these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you like, share, subscribe. Check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. All right, Scorpios, love and light. Hello, my dear Sagittarius, and welcome to your new moon in Pisces messages. Let's get started and let's see what Spirit would like you to know or to hear. Clear messages and guidance for my Sagittarius, please, for this new moon in Pisces. Clear messages and guidance for my Sagittarius, please, for this new moon in Pisces. So we've got the Two of Cups. This is divine union. This is emotional balance. This is reciprocity. This is that balance between the masculine and the feminine. What you're leaving behind is the Three of Wands. What you're moving towards is the King of Wands. What you need to know, the Six of Wands. Look at all this fire and passion here. And we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Overall energy, the Page of Cups. All right, Sag, so I'm seeing a strong love message coming through. Although remember, my new moon readings are not always about love and romance, although they certainly can be. But I see here with the Page of Cups, there's a new love offer. There's the beginning of intimacy between you and someone. Now, it could also be that you're achieving emotional balance and you're starting to get into that very heart-centered energy and making decisions from there, which is beautiful. What you're leaving behind, we have the Three of Wands. So, we see here that she's looking out, she's dreaming, but she's also holding back and holding on to someone or something. But with the King of Wands, it's like now you're ready. You have the information that you need. You've looked at the obstacles and the challenges and what you can capitalize on. And you are just going for it, stepping into like real cardinal energy, courage, this pioneering spirit. I've got this. Some of you, you're creating your own business. For others of you, you have a passionate new beginning with someone after some sort of heartache or disappointment. I'm also seeing here it's important advice that my Saggies, you don't rush into something because it may end up in a false victory, but it's about taking it slow. The Six of Wands tells me that you're going to have a lot of victory here. And for some of you, it's the coming together of two, okay, where two become one. It's a soulmate connection. But Spirit does want you to beware of false victories by rushing into things, because it's all wands, it's all passion and all emotion. So make sure that your heart and your mind are balanced before you move forward. Make sure that you do a bit of grounding as well. Because I feel like there's all this inspiration and this passion and this desire to call in what you want. But now we have to ground it. We have to take these castles in the sky and we have to pull them down and make them real in our physical reality. And so trying to rush that or do that too quickly may end up in a missed opportunity, but it doesn't have to. And there's something very, very beautiful developing here for my Sagittarius. All right, so dare to dream, but also don't forget to take the necessary steps to really ground these dreams into reality. All right, some of you guys, you have a new person headed your way, and you've been manifesting this. And we have House 11, friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. So you may meet somebody very important doing some sort of humanitarian work or volunteering. But I also see, you know, most of my Saggies out there that I'm connected to, I know that you thrive off of, you know, off of group and social situations. So I feel this is really important for you to maintain your vitality, but it's also so important, you know, when we're in the process of healing, whether we're healing from heartache or loss, it's so important that we have those friends or those like-minded souls that help give us clarity or ground us. You know, when we're off on one, or we're doing or saying something that doesn't quite align with 3D reality, okay? And I'm not talking about necessarily like spiritual beliefs, but you know, this is that good friend that is going to tell you that that shade of lipstick doesn't really work for you, or is going to tell you that, you know, it might look better if you tuck your shirt in, or what have you. You know, it's that honest friendship. So I feel like my Saggies, it's really important. You're going to be meeting somebody very important in a group setting is what I'm feeling. Maybe they're already in your community. Maybe you play sports with them. Maybe you're in a book club with them. Maybe you see them where you go to the gym, whatever. But I feel like you're also calling in this beautiful energy of a compatible relationship. But I'm also seeing be careful of burning out too fast. You know, like, so you just want to take it slow. You don't want to get too emotionally invested in whatever this is, even if it's a business or a creative project, and burn out too quickly. So just like build in rest periods. Feel free to go slow. Talk to it about your trusted. Talk to your trusted friends and family members about this person or this situation to gauge, am I moving too fast? Am I seeing things the right way? All right, and we get Aquarius. Originality, philanthropy, and progression. Progressive imagining. So I'm seeing here that my Saggies, there's something here about humanitarian beliefs and philanthropy. So some of you might be starting like a nonprofit. You know, that big lion there tells me it might be with animal welfare. You could be working on behalf of, you know, refugees or those who experience domestic violence, homelessness. But I see that you're putting a beautiful idea to work, but I still get whatever it is. And I see you're going to meet somebody very important. It doesn't have to be a lover, although it certainly can be, but it may be somebody that, you know, helps you along on your business or on your journey. But you're in this energy of being very original and very outspoken about it. And there's victory, but I just see there's a real strong need to go slow, so that it doesn't end up being a false victory, or, you know, you don't rush into anything. That's what I'm getting here. And we get house 2. So physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. Yeah, so I feel that it's really important to, just a repeating message here for my Saggies, it's important to ground. Focus on your, you know, paying particular attention to your financial resources, your physical security, your material values is going to be important at this time, because I feel there's something here that you could really, really get swept up in. So I just, you know, Spirit saying, go slow. You've got this. Do it step by step. Do it right, and you'll be victorious. But if you try to skip steps or you try to rush in too fast or make it all happen at once, there may be things that you miss or you don't see. You've got some sort of beautiful idea here. You have something really beautiful coming to you, okay? But just beware of rushing into it or letting just full-on passion take over. The sacred union, beloved within, inner and outer relationships. So you have a sacred union, a divine counterpart, or a soulmate headed your way. And for some of you, it may not be a love relationship. It could be a business partner, somebody you share a vision with, somebody you're going to start a nonprofit with, somebody that you and this person are going to change the world together. But for many of you, it is about love. All right. So this is something you've been waiting for. And I feel like the wait is over, but you know, just my guides are funny. They said, but keep it in your pants, or keep your pants on, and I hope nobody's offended by that. But you know what I mean? It's like it's here and it's so exciting. Now and you're not going to blow it. You're not going to, you're not going to wreck it, but the only possible delay or frustration here is that you move too quickly or you don't ground. So just be aware of that. I hope that makes sense. And we get held. Sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, and community. So it feels like your spiritual team and your spiritual community are bringing you and this person together in a situation, something here within your community. It doesn't feel like it's online, although it can be, but you also have unseen help and resources. So I want you to make sure that you see the bigger picture. Take a step back before you take action here, especially if you're looking for funding or something like that. You have support. The community is going to support you. Your friends and your family are going to really support this connection or this idea, but you have to go slow. And we are nature. Becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. So just that energy, really strong energy here for my Saggies, needing to ground. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and see what additional messages come through. Or energies and beings that want to come through and support my Sagittarius on this journey. Okay, we have liberation, Kali, one of my favorites. So Kali is helping you to liberate yourself from something that was depleting you or keeping you stagnant. You've been waiting. I feel there's an urgency, a sense of urgency, or this is what I've been waiting for, and this desire to like burst out of the gates. But Spirit's saying, you are being liberated from this. Be patient. It's all happening. And we get revelation. Yeah. So 29 breaks down to an 11. So this can be the recognition or the revelation that you are in the community, in the energy of your divine counterpart. You're having some major breakthroughs here. And again, the message for my Saggies is just to go slow. Powerful transformations are taking place. All right, I do apologize about the background noise, but let's go ahead and see what else comes through. Final messages for my dear Sagittarius. And we get lead the way, light your own path. So there is something here that's very original, very unique. It's a very progressive imagining. Spirit wants you to believe that it is coming to you, that this can happen. But we do have to pay attention to those real tangible steps. But this wish fulfillment, it's coming in. And don't dim your light. Make sure you speak your truth every step of the way, and you will have success here. All right, so a lot of my Saggies you've been through, look at that, another number 11, a dark night of the soul. Life brings new meaning. So we have 1111 showing up here and house 11. So for many of you guys, we are talking about twin flame energy here. But for many of you, you're seeing that number sequence, or you're calling in, you're coming into a period of enlightenment, and Spirit's telling you it's all been orchestrated by the divine. The work that you've been doing, you've liberated yourself from something, you've achieved balance. Now just go slow, like let go and let it flow, and you'll be just fine. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. If these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. All right, Saggies, take care. Hello, my dear Capricorns, and welcome to your new moon in Pisces reading. Let's go ahead and get started and see what messages come through for you. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my dearest Capricorns for this new moon in Pisces. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my Capricorns for this new moon in Pisces. All right, so we have the Two of Wands, so a big decision. What you're leaving behind, the Three of Cups, so exhaustion, maybe even gossip. This could be at work or about your current situation or relationship. What you're moving towards is the moon, Pisces energy, Cancer as well. What you need to know, the Three of Wands in reverse. And you've got the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. You have a new beginning in love here, Capricorn, or a new heartfelt beginning. A beginning with something that you're very emotionally attached to. We have the Five of Cups in reverse. So a lot of my Capricorns, you've been in an energy of healing. Or there will be a very deep healing taking place with this new moon in Pisces. The Two of Wands, you can see he's kind of looking back. And for a lot of my Capricorns, if this is about a love relationship, somebody may have betrayed you, or there may have been just something that didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. There could have been a third-party situation. I'm seeing that there was hesitation or there was a blockage in moving forward for my dear Capricorns, because you needed to move through this and achieve some sort of emotional balance. Now, for others of you, it could be a family situation. With the Three of Cups in reverse. This is about people talking bad about you or about one another. It's gossip. You know, it's people at work who are nasty, catty, backstabbing, but you're leaving that behind. And with the Moon card, I see that my Capricorns out there, you guys are facing fears, but you're moving through them. And on the other side of fear, Capricorn, there's love, there's happiness, there's healing. Yeah, you're walking away from something. You need to trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Strong Cancerian, strong Pisces energy coming through in this reading, but maybe just because of this Pisces new moon. What you need to know is that situation you're leaving behind wasn't going to give you emotional fulfillment. The Three of Wands in reverse, it wasn't going to turn out the way that you wanted it to. I know that it didn't turn out the way that you wanted to, but with these double threes, 33 is the master teacher number. So there was a tough lesson here that we needed to learn. But, you know, it's almost as important that you trust the process in making this decision to leave this behind. And even if it seems new or you're unsure of your path forward, you are going to be rewarded with blessings here. Okay, and with this Ace of Cups, it could be a new romantic partnership. It could be a new job, a new home. It could just be emotional fulfillment. You loving yourself, being okay with yourself, who you are, what you do, your authenticity. And it's just this overflowing with emotion. The Ace of Cups is that heart chakra opening. So whatever your situation, Capricorn, this is a huge blessing coming your way. Trust your intuition. The Moon card is, again, there may be a moment of insecurity or fear coming up where fears have to be addressed, illusions. All right, but you've got this. So we get strong Pisces energy. Yes, with the Moon card and the High Priestess, some of my Capricorns, you're dealing with a Pisces or have a significant Pisces around you. But again, it's the nature of this moon, this lunation. So intimacy, intuition, and compassion. I feel that you haven't, for a lot of my Capricorns, you haven't had this in a while because you were dealing with a situation that was very dysregulating, where you had to be on the defense. You may have felt some sort of loyalty to this person or to this situation, but I think you're seeing things differently now, Capricorn. And we get Mars, yeah, move forward and defend the self. So now you're doing what's right for you. Even if that launches you into a little bit of a darker period or a period of confusion, I feel, my Capricorns, you're ready and you know what you need to do. And there's a deep healing taking place. So again, I just keep hearing, move through this fear, because on the other side of it is happiness, is this blessing here. All right, so we get Scorpio energy, intensity, exploring, purging, and renewing. So you're going through a deep transformation here, Capricorn. And endings bring new beginnings. This may have been a group of people. It may have been a job. It may have been a particular connection. I feel it was very, very emotionally dysregulating. It may have even had you second guessing your intuition. Somebody might have been saying that you were too intense. Okay. But I feel like you're exposing your true wants and your true desires, and you may be exposing this group of people as well as you sort of leave them behind. That's what I'm seeing. And you're seeing that you need to let go of this to heal and to move forward. Wow, Capricorns. And I love that Mars energy, very masculine energy, very, stepping into your power, knowing what you've got to do and kind of not being apologetic about it, being unapologetic about this is what I got to do. And I don't really know what the way forward looks like. But, it's interesting. She's got those two wolves next to her. So again, it's the wolf that you feed. And I feel like you're no longer feeding this wolf, that drama, that insecurity, things that pull you off balance. So we are nature. Becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. Yeah, because a lot of my Capricorns, this situation was really dysregulating. You weren't grounded. You were, you felt like all over the place, confused, maybe even like foggy. And you may be still moving through this energy, but remember that, you can ground yourself and move through any sort of insecurities, fears, or illusions that pop up. And we get release the petals. Yeah. So we get this really strong energy, this Scorpio energy. And, Scorpio and Mars energy to me is like Scorpio and Aries energy. You've had a tower moment, or you're about to bring something crashing down. There's this transformation, death, and rebirth and shedding. So you're ready for change. You're ready. You cannot toe the line. You're not okay with whatever the status quo was, whether it's a job or a relationship. And come to me, attracting like a rose, receive abundance and desires. Yeah, something is calling you and you can no longer ignore it, Capricorn. And we get the rose thread, inner call, soul-led, the mystic, and living courageously. Yeah, this is your journey, Capricorn. You're being led. Your soul is calling you towards someone or something different. And you're ready. And you're ready to take it. You're ready for whatever comes next. You're ready for this new trip. Okay, no matter how scary it might be at times or uncertain. I love that. And you're ready to receive abundance because that situation you were dealing with was keeping you stagnant or depleted. Okay. So we have adaptability. So the energies and beings that want to come through and help you. Yeah, you have to be malleable and you're ready to do that. Sometimes my Capricorns, you guys are ruled by Saturn. Well, you're always ruled by Saturn, but sometimes you guys can be rigid and you need to step more into the flow. And this soft Pisces energy is helping you see that and realize that, guide you on this journey. And yeah, you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom that you need in this situation, Capricorn. You are ready. You can trust your intuition. I feel like you weren't trusting your intuition in the past. Okay. So let's see what additional messages or final messages come through for my Capricorns for this new moon in Pisces. And lead the way. There you are. There's that stag energy. Light your own path. You're ready. You're ready to walk your truth. And you've gone through a deep transformation. You're healing. You're calling in abundance. You're taking action. I love this reading for you guys. I'm going to leave it here. If these messages resonate, I'm going to ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. All right, Capricorns, love and light. Hello, my dear Aquarius, and welcome to your new moon in Pisces reading. Let's go ahead and launch into this and see what messages come through for you for your highest and greatest good. So clear messages and guidance, please, for my Aquarius, for your highest and greatest good. Clear messages and guidance for Aquarius, please, for their highest and greatest good. King of Pentacles in reverse. What you're leaving behind, the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. What you're moving towards is the Five of Swords. So this is Venus in Aquarius. Four of Wands in reverse is what you need to know. And you have the Nine of Pentacles. I'm hearing My Way by Frank Sinatra. And Six of Cups, soulmate energy. Okay. So for some of my Aquarius, I do see here that you've been experiencing a lack of stability in a connection, or maybe at work or at home. There may have been too much of a focus on the material, on the physical. And so some of my Aquas, you may have been neglecting or dealing with somebody who neglects the spiritual side of things. So I feel there was some sort of divinely sanctioned pause, pullback, crown chakra upgrade, where you're starting to see things differently, or see things from a more, or through a more spiritual lens. And that's allowing you to detach and to move away from anything that isn't in alignment with you. So a relationship or a job. For some of my Aquas, you might be leaving a career, something that you realize didn't line up with your integrity. You know, like for example, like if you worked for, you know, if you work for a plastic company or something like that, and you said, you know, I really value Mother Nature and Mother Earth, and you know, I don't feel like this is in alignment with my values, something like that, okay? It can also be a connection where you had a little bit of a pause between you and somebody because you weren't getting what you needed, or you weren't receiving what you were putting into it. Again, it could be that you weren't getting paid enough at work, or your worth and your value wasn't being honored. I see there's some sort of conflict in making this decision, but you've received the crown chakra upgrade, the clarity, the alignment to move forward. And some of my Aquarius, you're leaving stability behind, or something that once gave you a lot of stability, a relationship, but it no longer is in alignment, or a job that you relied on that helped you pay the bills, but it just doesn't feel right anymore. All right. Now, of course, I'm not suggesting that you get up there, you go and you quit your job. You know, you always want to have stability and make wise decisions and plan ahead. But for some of my Aquarius, I am seeing here that you're seeing a situation differently, and some of you are going to be leaving a soulmate, a marriage, a partnership behind, because you feel like there's something better. Some of you do your best work on your own. For a lot of you, this has been kind of like a scary decision, but it actually doesn't feel scary. It just feels right. So it could be a decision that you've already made. Maybe you've been on your own for quite some time. Spirit may be sending you a new divine counterpart. I feel like you're very protected in this journey and honoring your truth and authenticity and making healthy decisions in life and love, Aquarius. And there was something here that was really draining for you, okay? So let's go ahead and see what messages come through, what additional messages my Aquas need. But the Nine of Pentacles tells me that you do your best work on your own. And even if you are in a relationship, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to leave this person. But I see that there's this very inward journey that you're on that you may not always be able to share with other people. And so it's like, I need to come to conclusions on my own. I need to work through this on my own. We get Cancerian energy. You know, I'm seeing the Six of Cups too for my Aquas, that somebody here may be developing very sweet feelings for you. You may still be processing and healing from whatever this Four of Wands in reverse, a lack of stability is. You know, maybe you were making decisions that were keeping you from your own stability, but I see you nurturing yourself. Some of you are single parents, so you're really focused on your children, or you're just parents. But I'm picking up particularly single parents. I do feel that you're being protected on this journey. We see that here with this tiger. There's something that you're meant to be doing on your own here, Aquarius, and it's okay. I feel you've already given yourself permission to do that. Just trust it. And we get mutable. Yeah, surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. So there's definitely time for change. The fives here, or the 5 here. And we have 4, 5, and 6. So you're on the right path, Aquarius. Just surrender to the journey. And for many of you, I feel like you have. But there may be somebody around you that isn't quite okay with the decisions you've made or doesn't quite understand the decisions you've made. They may have said or done things deliberately to keep you stuck or to delay you moving on. But I feel like my Aquas, you do know what it is that you need to do here. And we get really strong water energy, really strong Cancerian energy, but also Pisces and Scorpio. This is a watery new moon. So spirituality, emotion, invitation, and compassion. So I feel like my Aquas, you have been invited onto a very emotional journey where you may not be able to take someone with you or many people with you. And that's okay. This is your trip, okay? And for many of you, this is a spiritual awakening. So if you were, or somebody you were dealing with was way too focused on the material or the physical, I see that shifting or that no longer being in alignment with you. All right, let's see what else comes through. The sacred union, beloved within, inner and outer relationships. So I do see here my Aquarius. There may have been a particular situation or relationship that needed to come to an end because it was too 3D. And maybe you woke up next to this person one day, or you started to realize that we're not in alignment. We don't see the world the same way. Okay? And, there's nothing wrong with that. And so some of you may be leaving that particular situation, or it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be a job as well, remember, or a living situation. But I also feel that whatever the spiritual up-leveling and awakening that you've been through, Aquarius, is actually calling in a very emotional, new, heartfelt connection or situation. Okay, so it's like some of you guys have just ascended, and you may be leaving behind a lower vibrational timeline and some people who are on that timeline. And we get the sacred waters. So some of you, remember Aquarius is the water bearer, but nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. And that's what you need to be focused on. The Nine of Pentacles is Venus in Virgo, and that is exactly the embodiment of nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. Some of my Aquarius out there, you guys are changing certain habits. You're adopting a healthier mindset. Health and wellness is taking front and center stage for you with this new moon. And we get the fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, and secret beginnings. Yeah, because something new is beginning here for you. All right, Aquarius, but something else had to end. And that ending came with whatever awakening you've just been through. Or you've been through. Let's see what energies and beings would like to come and support my Aquarius at this time. Flow. So we keep getting that real strong Pisces energy. 44, you're being protected. Nurture yourself, mother your idea. If it's a new business opportunity or a new relationship, again, it's secret beginnings. So sometimes we need to keep things secret and away from naysayers and prying eyes so that it can really blossom and bloom on its own. So if you take a look at, celebrities who get involved with someone who may be really in alignment with them, but everybody else gets involved and the media and the attention ends up not allowing this connection to move forward the way it would have had it been protected. It's also true with new business ideas. If you have an idea to, start, like, for example, for me to start my channel, I kept it very close to my heart, very, very close to my chest and secret, because even the people who love me, I knew would have said, well, aren't there already a lot of readers? Or is that really a wise decision? So it's like, even if it's meant in a beautiful way, it can sometimes sort of crush an idea before it gets off the ground, or a relationship. So just be aware of that. So protect it, whatever this is. And forgiveness. So forgiving yourself and another is also going to help you move forward. Yeah, I feel like you are forgiving someone or something, but you're doing that to release your, to release and to open up your own heart chakra. So I love this energy you're in, Aquarius. It's a very powerful way to sort of end or wrap up this reading. And we have the sun. Yeah, there you are. That's your opposite sign. So many of you guys, this is Leo energy. Many of you guys, you are calling in a true divine counterpart. Really strong water energy, but it could just be if you are manifesting with this new moon, a divine counterpart, this person, they're on their way in. Trust it, believe it, go with the flow. Detach from the old ways. Whatever you're asking for is on its way in, Aqua. But make sure you nurture yourself, heal, and don't try to rush the process. Believe in it, all right? And your final outcome energy, channel your knowledge, critical judgment. Yeah, so I do feel like you're looking really, really hard at a particular situation that was just too grounded or too embedded, trapped in the social matrix. And the downloads that you've received, the light codes that you've integrated on your spiritual journey are allowing you to see that it's no longer in alignment with you. And so you're moving forward. You're hopping on to a higher vibrational timeline. So it's important that you choose wisely. Trust your judgment. Trust your intuition. Some of my Aquarius out there, you guys, you've left parts of your soul in that past situation. It's time to do some soul retrieval. So Spirit's assuring you that balance here will be restored no matter what upheaval you've been through or you are going through. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here, you guys. If these messages resonate with you, I'm going to ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. All right, Aquarius, happy new moon in Pisces. Love and light. Take care.